This is radioonfire.com. Yours truly, Dominic K, in here. Thank you for joining me. Of course, we are broadcasting from the Radio on Fire studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nikki's in the building.
Yep.
Special guest here. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Catonya Lester, president of the Priceless Gown Project.
El Presidente. I like that. I like the sound of that. President. So springtime is here and prom season is upon us. Mm-hmm. I was sharing with you ladies about some of my prom experiences. And you know, so while you're laughing, I was being serious. I didn't tell you about junior prom. So junior prom.
I thought that behavior was junior prom.
That was senior prom.
Wow.
And so junior prom, most men, were boys at this time, we are excited about prom. We associate prom with, I think it's like a bar mitzvah for Jewish people. You know what I mean? It's like the other side of prom, I'm a man. But back then.
Rite of passage.
Back then, yes. That's what I thought. That's what I was expecting that night.
All right.
And so we had a rental car, and it was a bunch of us from school. And, you kind of click up after prom, restaurant, that kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? But there was no plan for anything to happen. Mm-hmm. We had planned to go to a restaurant, and that's where the plans pretty much ended. But I just figured that plans just happened, and no plan happened. Nothing happened. Went to the restaurant. We all ate as a group, and we left how we came, and that was the end of the night. And so I got home so early, I beat my curfew by 90 minutes.
Wow.
Wait, this is senior prom?
Junior
prom.
Junior prom.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Beat curfew by 90 minutes. Okay. And so Greg, we live 15 houses away from each other. So he was my ride there. And I was just like, I can't go in the house this early. You know what I mean? It's going to be, so he's like, wow, it's going to be too many questions. He's like, hey, what happened? What went wrong? This or that. And, but I didn't have permission to stay out all night. Mm-hmm. And so at my date, she rode with somebody else just like I did. And so it was one of those things. So I had a date, but it was like a passive aggressive date.
What does that mean?
We both wore the same colors. We met all collectively. 10 of us met at one person's house. Aww. So it was kind of like everybody met there. And then, you know what I mean? So it just we kind of wore Zone that day. We took pictures together. But it wasn't like we did a send-off, official send-off.
Right. Like she came to your house and you saw it.
We ate at Bennigan's. I'm dating this, but we ate at Bennigan's. Wow. Yes. Right? So it was a while ago. But
a long while ago.
She did not have on a gown as nice as some of the gowns in the Priceless Gown Project.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, her gown was nice.
Yeah.
She can't get that gown now. But
you know what?
She got in it then.
Okay.
She might get her arm in it now.
As long as you both enjoyed yourself and were safe.
It was nice.
Right.
You can't get a safer night than I had. Right. Junior prom.
He came home 90 minutes early.
Yes.
Yeah.
90 minutes early. So that was me recalling a great memory of mine and prom time. And hopefully the Priceless Gown Project is bringing great memories for kids of this generation and generations to come.
We really are.
Yes. So where does this come from? Where does the thought come from?
Well, this is our 15th year anniversary. And the thought actually came from one of our fabulous founding members. Her name is Becky Davis. And she was just trying to help one student. And this was 15 years ago. So she gathered up some friends of hers and, they got everything that the student needed. And then she continued with it years and years later. And I actually had the opportunity to meet Becky.
I know a Becky.
I think we all know a Becky. Becky's are fabulous. And I met her when she was working for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and she came to my alma mater, Western High School, recruiting young ladies to be big sisters for the students. So a few years after that, I learned about her program, and I wanted to become involved, and I was able to become involved back in 2010, 2011. As a makeup artist, I was really aggressively doing makeup at the time, and
That's the right word too.
Yes, it is, or MUA. And
aggressive makeup artist. Who did your eyebrows? Come here.
It's so serious.
Do your eyebrows right now. Ma'am, I don't know you.
Not that aggressive.
Right.
I mean, aggressive in being a makeup artist.
Yes, and very good. And very good.
Thank you. Yeah, because we've worked together on some of your projects. So, gathered up a really wonderful team of makeup artists who came. We called ourselves the Glam Gurus. And we worked nonstop that day from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. No breaks, none of that. The girls were really excited to have that piece.
You're actually doing the students' makeup.
Yes, we were
doing.
That
is amazing.
Eye demos, like some brows, some maybe 2 or 3 colors on the eyes, some mascara, and lips. We didn't do like a full face, but just to give them a little brief sample of what they could experience. And they had the option to also book any of the makeup artists for their own prom at a discounted rate. So everything, the prom dress and everything was free. And so after that, I was asked to become the president. Stepped down. We got a new president at the time, and that president asked me to be the vice president. And so I was also starting my career in public relations at the time, and I implemented all of that into it so that the following year and every year thereafter, I did my best to add something else to it, some additional sponsors for the swag bags or resource tables and things of that nature, pulled together other people that I knew that were just as great as me, if not better. And now we have a new board where I'm the president, and I have Katrina Brooks, who is the vice president, and Crystal Williams, who is the vice president. And Crystal is the owner of Crystal's Bridal and Tuxedo. She's also one of the sponsors of the event. She gives away a tuxedo every year as part of the grand prize. Her store is also a collection location, a donation location for people to drop off their gowns. And I have Katrina Brooks, who is a wonderful, wonderful volunteer director. And she's responsible for getting the volunteers together and making sure that everything runs really smoothly, especially on the day of the event. And we also have Shanira Brooks, who is our inventory specialist. And then, of course, we can't do this without all of the wonderful volunteers that we have who come every year and also throughout the year who help us with collecting the donations and just the running around and things of that nature. So it's a really big event for the March event when we give away the gowns here in Baltimore. We also do it in DC sometimes. And we also do some other things throughout the year. Different organizations or hospitals may be having smaller events and they need things donated to them.
So as far as what you get from it emotionally, like helping, I assume that it's probably rewarding.
Very.
To see, like, does any story stand out that you could share a little bit? Like,
there are lots of stories. Personally, for me, it's rewarding because a student doesn't have to worry about the expense or their parents about the expense of a gown. You were telling your prom story. I didn't go to my junior prom, but I did go to my senior prom. But I almost didn't go because the person that I wanted to go with, my parents didn't want me to go with. So kind of sort of at the last moment, I found a better date. I was sewing at the time. I sewed my dress, which wasn't a problem for me, but it was like 4 days before the prom. So I made my prom dress, 4 days before the prom.
In 4 days?
Yes, in 4 days.
That's serious.
Made my dress, and I had a good time though. So when you think about all of the pressure and right now the dues, especially that students have to pay, are much more expensive. Yeah. And if you have a student that's involved in a lot of things in the school, or even outside of school, sports activities, modeling, and things of that nature. Things are just so much more expensive. So we do it so that, because there is a need, first of all. There is a need here in the Baltimore and the DMV area to help people with things such as the prom. And a lot of people have dresses and gowns and things of that nature. And businesses, a lot of businesses are donating things as their inventory turns over. But it's very rewarding, and not only just giving away the dress, but also when the girls come to the event that day, they get to meet other girls and they get to be in the presence of other ladies and pageant queens, to show them that they really care about them, to tell them their own struggles and their own stories, and then they can see those women who have come from that type of success, from those type of struggles, who are now successful. And the event actually takes place in March, which is Women's History Month. And it's taking place this month on the very last day of that particular month. So we're all about empowering our women, the girls, and showing them, as much love as possible. And that's pretty much one of the most powerful stories that I've heard from a lot of the girls. When they come, we do give them, ask them different questions like, what was most important to you when you came today? And they said that just to know that there are other women who really care about them and want to, show them that they really love them.
That is really good. And so this year the event takes place where?
We're at a new location. This year we are at the Lord Baltimore Hotel, and it's located at 20 West Baltimore Street in Baltimore, Maryland, and the zip code is 21201. So our event is Sunday, March 31st. It's from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's in the afternoon. We usually have it in the morning, but this time it's in the afternoon because it's on a Sunday, and we want to allow people time to go to church. It's free, totally free for the students. We are asking students to pre-register, and although they pre-register, it's still on a first-come, first-served basis. We have limited sizes, limited quantities, and it's, first come, first serve. And all of that information is definitely on our websites. The students can register at www.pricelessgownproject.com/the events. They can go to the events page, and everything will be there for them.
Okay.
Now, I heard you mention a drop-off location.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more than one drop-off location?
We do have more than one. The Baltimore City drop-off location is Crystal's Bridal and Tuxedo, which is located at 2 North Broadway in Baltimore City in the Fells Point area. The second drop-off location is in Baltimore County, which is the Cockeysville PAL Center on Greenside.
Now, are we just donating or accepting donations of gowns, or what else can be donated as well or dropped off?
We accept prom gowns, bridesmaids dresses, shoes, definitely anything similar to these. We accept jewelry, and the donation protocol for the gowns is they must be clean, preferably within 5 years of fashion. They have to be prom wear fabric, silky, things like that. No leather, no suede. And things of that nature. And then to make sure that the zippers are in good order, that they're not missing stones and things of that nature. Because although it's free for the girls, we still want to provide them with quality.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that this is a wonderful thing. Some of the people that are going to be involved, as far as some of the people that are going to be in the building, so I see my girl Tiara Lanice is going to be there.
Yes, Tiara is going to be our awesome DJ this year.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Tiara's a DJ.
She does a lot of things. Yes, she's a talented DJ. And we also have Amber Miller of Fox 45, who is going to be our host and MC for the event. She's been really supportive of us over the past few years. And for this particular year, it's only it's just fitting for her to be the MC and the host for that. We also have, as one of our guest speakers, Mama Key from the Rap Game, and she's the manager for Lil Key. And we have a wide variety of pageant queens that are participating. As I mentioned, we have lots of volunteers, wonderful volunteers from different companies such as McCormick, Johns Hopkins, T-Mobile, also Adventure Dental will be in the house. We have different sponsors who are going to provide different giveaways and things of that nature. And we have partnership also with Empowering Minds of Maryland's Youth, which is a wonderful nonprofit that services young ladies. And then also Operation of Hope is also our partner for this particular event.
Wonderful, wonderful. So again, people can get involved or find out what's going on by doing what?
They can email pricelessgownproject@gmail.com, or they can check out our website, which also has all of the contact information, which is pricelessgownproject.com. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Said no. Okay, the website is pricelessgownproject.com.
Right.
The email address is pricelessgownproject@gmail.com.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
And
There it
if
is.
they need to call, the number is 410-296-2075.
And as you said, Sunday, March the 31st, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes.
Doors open at 12:30.
Around about that time.
Right
yes.
about 12:30-ish. Lord Baltimore Hotel, 20 West Baltimore Street. First come, first serve. So, like, don't be
you know what I
late.
mean?
Don't do the Baltimore thing and come in at 4:31.
Fashionably late
Yeah.
is not the way to go this time.
Yes. So, students must be present and on site to participate.
Yes, they must be present.
That's important.
No parents or family can come in there.
Yes. I know what size you wear.
Right.
Oh, girl.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
have had that happen.
Of course,
That's
of course.
what prompted me to put that on the flyer
Of
now.
course, of course, of course.
And so it's going to be a wonderful event. We always have a really good time.
Yes.
I always cry a little bit at each one,
Yeah.
especially when you see the reaction of the students. And we have many return volunteers who come because that's what they love to do, to help the young ladies shop for a dress.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's a wonderful thing. It is something that is appreciated, and I love to see events like that this time of year, because I feel like when I was younger, I didn't see these type of things for the girls.
I see.
Yeah.
Did you see?
We have more girls now. We have,
You're right. It's more girls.
people.
Well, I mean,
But I think more so, I think that ladies and gentlemen that from our generation knew how difficult it was, and then you see how much more expensive it is now.
Exactly.
And you like, look, I know it could be. It was hard for us, and stuff was like $90 or $150, and now it's multiplied tremendously.
Exactly.
So yeah,
The
like
cost
you said,
of
class
living has
dues and all of
definitely
that. Yeah.
increased. Exactly.
So wonderful, wonderful.
And
Thank
it's
you
for high
so
school,
much.
It's for high school, junior, and senior girls.
That's important.
Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and any surrounding areas.
Right. Must bring a current school ID.
Yes.
Report card or
that's
letter
important.
from principal or counselor. Y'all know y'all got that.
Right.
Bare minimum.
And some people have asked about students who are homeschooled. They also need
Okay.
to bring the appropriate information with
And what
them.
information is that?
There's particular information that they
The
have.
water bill.
No, not that. It's from the homeschool.
Yeah, so they got to get certification.
Yeah, from
Okay.
the homeschool office.
Okay, I didn't know that. I learned some stuff. So you can't just be home and be like, I'm homeschooling them.
No.
Stay home today. We homeschooling.
Yeah, funny.
You have to bring proof.
Okay. See, that's why you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
And our listeners, I want y'all to come out to the this is the
15th anniversary.
Priceless Gown Project. Thank you, Kat.
And shout out to some special people, my sisters, Tiffany Lester, Kimberly Lester, my daughter, Dominique Brooks, my youngest daughter, Gabby, and my public relations intern, Debria Davis. They are definitely some of my backbones for this project as
Can
well.
we shout out Debria again? Because if there is a tough job, your intern,
Debria works
I need to
it
get her
out.
something for Christmas.
Yes, I do. I owe her several presents. Debria is awesome. She really is.
Yeah, shout out to her. All right, so anybody else you need to shout out before we get out of here?
I think that's it. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I love y'all, whoever I may
Well, it's
have
all right.
forgotten.
Well, we can get them on the 16th one. We got you. But definitely thank you as always. And I'd like to send a reporter down there to
Yes.
be in the building,
Send your reporter.
and we're gonna figure that out. But okay. So thank you again. The Priceless Gown Project is something that is much needed. And anytime you feel like you need to make any special announcements, you let me know.
I will. Thank
Okay?
you.
Thank you.